Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's Christian Yelich. Terang, the runner at third. Chourio on at first with nobody out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's William Contreras. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
1-2 to Contreras. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Over to stop for one. How about that double play?
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Sal Frelick will hit next. That one misses. And that's ball 1. Out of line, out towards center. Rojas makes a nice running catch. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. What do you look for here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Into the second deck it goes. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here comes Alec Boehm. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a pitch. That one's upstairs, ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yoel Payamps, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Koenig warming up as well. And that's fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch misses way outside. And that's down and away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck back there. And it's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and now they're out in front. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there, and out of here. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Max Kepler at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. That misses. Ball one. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point
Batting
succumbed to that
seventh,
pitch right
catcher,
there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
JT Realmuto steps in. Hoskins makes the play, and that is the third out of the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 4 and the Brewers 1. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And downstairs.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Now here's Jake Bauers. There's a strike. Bauers goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Late with the swing there.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. The longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first down. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Joseph Ortiz stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Slings to first in time. Here's the rookie third baseman. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss there. 2 outs, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Brewers move closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Abner Uribe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Turang over to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Johan Rojas, the next to hit, takes ball one. And it's fouled away. And that one hit 97 on the gun. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Turner now. Just missed.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Well struck right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Double, but they don't score.
Leading off for the
Top
Brewers,
half of the third
second
inning.
baseman,
This is Bryce Turang. Nola back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pulls that one foul. Line and a base hit into right. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, left fielder, Jackson.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Chourio. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matt Strom on the pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Tying run at the plate. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's Yelich at the dish. That's a hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. That's through there for a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Out is the play.
Now
Well, I
batting,
get pretty
center
fired
fielder,
up on plays like that,
Ulrich.
especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the middle.
So last chance for the Brewers. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Strom is just one strike away. That one is upstairs. Yelich at second. Contreras at first. 2 out of the inning. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that is the ball game.
They were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for in this type of contest.
And your final 4-2. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.